Oh, stop it. Goodness. Okay, hopefully the crunching and the munching from this rabbit isn't too loud that it actually gets in the background of the video. Cause I don't plan on redoing this again, and I also don't plan on editing anything. So hopefully this goes smoothly enough. But anyways, hello. Today we have this. Um Today we have this. And at first when I looked at this, I was like, what is going on here? Okay, what in the witchy woo was I given to solve? But don't worry, it's actually simple. Today we're gonna be simplifying this logarithm. It's a logarithm, yep. And so that it equals oh, I actually have to move this stuff out the way, hold on. Cleaning up after myself. So that it equals negative log 4. So that it equals negative log 4. Easy peasy, right? I know it may look like a lot, but it's not a lot. You can identify what we have going on first. So we have a base of A for each one of these. I soon learned that we don't plug anything in for that, so that's good. Okay, we're just gonna be simplifying everything. We start off using each rule that we can to, fix this. So what looks the scariest here is definitely this 1/2. I think whenever you bring fractions into something, it just makes it like 10 times scarier. So, yeah, let's work on that. So we have 1/2 log A, it's 256. That's a big number. So what you want to do is when we have things like this going on here, basically what we're supposed to do is, right, supposed to take the 256 and take our 1/2 and raise it. So that way 256 being raised to the power of 1/2. Why do we do this? It was never really specified. It's just a rule that we have here. Whenever you have something in front of this log right here and it's not specifically connecting to any of these other things, you're supposed to bring this all the way over here and then put it in this little spot up here, apparently. So that would look like that. And then you're supposed to figure this out, which I already did beforehand, so you could use your calculator for this. I'm not saying that, I'm not advocating that you should use a calculator, but you could potentially use a calculator, and it would give you 16. If you want to do it the easy way, just saying. And it would give you 16, so it would be written as log A 16 minus 2 log A 48 equals, and then we can just bring that down. And then we also have to bring this down as well. Log A 36. Okay, yeah, that is close enough to how it should look. So now that we have that done, that's what the equation should look like. So I'll just shrink all of this. Learning to keep the steps somewhat in frame. So that is good. So this looks a little bit better. And now you're probably thinking is, well, since we did that same step for this, well, let's go ahead and do it to this. Well, no, we're gonna do this first, okay? Why are we gonna do this first? Because we're going this way to this way. Okay, we're not going this way, this way, this way, this way. And that's why we're going to work on log A36 plus log A16. Now we have another rule. What does that rule state? Well, that when we have a log and we're adding them together, we're kind of going. Wait, let me actually write this out. Yeah, that would be good. So if we have log, um, say we have log A plus log we'll say m. If we have A plus log m, it becomes log am. And no, we aren't talking about the early morning hours. But yeah, and that will basically mean we're timesing it. Multiplying. Yeah, that also works. Uh, let me just. There, that's fine. So now that we know that, let's work on this. So we could write this. Say log. Oh, that's not good. Didn't happen. So we say log. Oh, that's a weird G. Log A times. Well, log A and then 36 times. We have to use the dot this time. I think I've been using the X. Have I been using the X? Probably so. But anyways, it should look like this. And then we know that 36 times 16 is going to give us 576. So actually what I'm going to do here is, technically I could just write the log right here. So now we have log A of 576. And now what we have to do for this side is we have this 2 log A 48. So, let me write this down. 2 log A 48. Even though that looks like a 4, it's not a 4, trust me. So, now what we're going to do here is we're going to do, we did the last time, not with this right here, but with the other one. Let me move this over here. If it lets me. There we go. So, now we're going to take our 2. We're actually going to square our 2. Well, 48 squared. Yes. Okay. So it should look like that. Right. And what would that give us? You could also use your calculator for that. That would give us 2,304. So we can get rid of all of this actually. Let me just, there we go. Okay. Easy peasy. Just moving it into the void. It never happened. There we go. Okay, so you can write that as log A, and then do 576 over 203 because we have to divide this out now. Wait, did I say 203? I meant 2,304. Yeah, there we go. That looks better, kind of. So what would that give us? I also know that that would give us 1 over 4. 1 over 4, which would technically be written as log A 1 over 4. Log A 1 over 4. How fun. So now that we know we have that, we can move on to our last rule right here. You may be thinking, well, this is 1 over 4, but that says 4 by itself. Well, let me explain this to you, because I just found this out. So, there we go, get our drawing tool. We have a log rule with these, nice little fractions where log A, or any type of base you have right here, log A, 1 over, we'll say A again right here, maybe B, either one, actually converts to, that's a huge arrow, negative log, and then have our A. So essentially we're plugging in our number for the bottom, and our 1 is going over here to this other side as it becomes negative, and then our number goes on this side. So we could do the same thing for this, where we say we have 1 over 4. Well, the 4 is just, there we go. The 4 is just going to go over here. And that is how you solve this, and you get the same number as this, to where this equals this, and this equals this. So it was not as hard as I made it out. Really, Bo? Oh my gosh. It's not that serious, right? This was not as hard as I made it out to be, and yes, it is easy. And I'm going to go to bed now.